Welcome to Breaking the Silence, the podcast where real conversations meet real healing. We're your hosts, Renee and Kelly, two women who know what it's like to walk through loss, face hard truths, and come out stronger on the other side. Together, we're breaking down walls, sharing stories, and talking openly about everything from grief and healing to love, faith, and relationships. This is a safe space for laughter, honesty, and those Me Too moments that remind us we're not alone. So grab a cup of coffee, pull up a chair, and let's journey through life together. Welcome back, my friends, to Breaking the Silence. I am so excited to be here with you again. It has been a while, hasn't it? Gosh, thank you so much. That's what I want to say first. Thank you so much for giving me the space to step away. We had such beautiful moments. It's been almost, I guess I was looking at the calendar, like 11 weeks since the last episode dropped. So my goodness, like almost 3 months. But thank you. Like such a beautiful time of being with my family, a wedding, the holidays, all the things. And then in the midst of even that, feeling God just tug at my heart and tell me that it was time to get quiet and to spend time with just Him. And so I did that. For 40 days, I chose quiet. I chose to step back from social media and spend intentional time just seeking Him and pressing into Him and asking God what He was inviting me into next. It was about not rushing, not producing, just listening. And for someone that likes to talk, that is a beautiful thing to just get quiet sometimes and listen. So, and what I realized in this time was that sometimes the most faithful thing that we can do is pause. So if you're feeling tired, overwhelmed, or unsure of your next step, this episode is for you. So grab a cup of coffee, get cozy, and let's just settle in and chat with each other. Alrighty, so let's just sort of jump into it. Why did I even step away? What was the point of it? And really, it came down to obedience. And just to stop doing and to just be. Sometimes we can get so caught up in doing, and God isn't calling us to always do. Sometimes we just got to be, because that's when we can really hear Him and what He has for us, or for me, and for you. So a couple of things I want to share with you that I learned during this time is that obedience is seldom easy, but it always transforms us. So, this is what I keep coming back to. Obedience will always cost us something, and that is where the transformation happens. I don't know what it's going to cost you. I know the things that it costs me, but in that, when we're obedient, even though it costs us something, it transforms us for one thing, but it also brings us peace and joy. And so a couple of things, first of all, what I realized while I stepped away and was quiet is that it's okay. I survived without social media. And really, to be quite honest, it was actually so good and so nice. And I'm not going to say I didn't miss it. Of course I did it, especially in the beginning, because you really begin to realize how much of a habit it is, you pick up your phone and you just automatically want to get on social media. So that was probably one big thing that I realized, like, wow, that was a really big habit for me. And second, I survived without it. The world did not fall apart. I lived. Everything was good, right? So, another thing that surprised me, or that I should say, well, let's take that back. What isn't changing is the message. And that to me is so important because I was seeking, part of that was even seeking God of what do you want me to share this year? Like what is the message on the podcast? And he made it very clear, go back and the message is the same. Keep sharing the same message. And so again, I want to be obedient to that because that is what you guys need to hear. And I'm here to be a voice for you. And if God is saying, keep sharing the same message, they need this message, then I want to be obedient to that. I also learned that peace, there's so much peace when instead of striving, I guess it comes back to, I just keep coming back to the be part. Just be. You don't have to strive all the time. I don't have to strive all the time. There can be peace in that. So during the time away, I released a lot of different things. I released control, explaining myself, expectations of other people, and I guess just trying to fix things, Maybe that's one of them. I released pressure, timelines. It was nice just to be, I keep coming back to that word, just to be. So, what am I carrying forward in this season? Definitely a slower pace and such deeper discernment. So discernment is big for me in this season, what I'm going forward with, and less noise and more clarity. So a couple other things that I want to share with you that I learned that I feel like God just, impressed upon my heart, is that obedience and hardship will bring you closer to God than comfort ever will. It is so easy to stay in our comfort zone, right? To stay where it's comfortable. But that isn't where He grows us. And that really, truly isn't where all the beauty comes from. So it's in the call to the quiet and the courageous, the consistent faithfulness that others don't see, but God does. And the other big thing that I would share with you is that joy, that isn't just arriving at our destination. The joy is in being shaped along the way of who God is creating us to be. So within that, I would ask you where God might be inviting you to pause so that you can experience that peace and joy. And with that, I'm going to close this episode for now. And next week, Kelly will be back with me. I'm so excited for us to jump into things and just so much. I'm so excited about so many things with the podcast this year and can't wait to talk more about that next week with Kelly. But until then, again, thank you so much for this time. It was such a beautiful time. Thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing to listen. I send you off with so much love, and I will talk with you soon. Thank you for spending time with us on Breaking the Silence. We hope today's conversation brought you comfort, hope, and maybe even a little laughter. because healing doesn't have to happen alone. If this episode spoke to you, share it with someone who might need it too. And be sure to subscribe so that you do not miss a moment with Kelly and I. Until next time, remember, you're not alone, and there's always space for you here.